Well, we all know this is the season that tens of millions of Americans, if you are one of them, you know for sure, if you suffer from seasonal allergies. And Dr. Henry Tsai is with the St. Paul Eye Clinic, and he's here this morning. Again, I really welcome you to the station because as we look outside, even though it doesn't look as though anything is blooming just yet, it is just about to.
Yeah.
And because this spring has been so cool, you and I were chatting about how when it does bloom and when that pollen does come out, it's going to be gangbusters.
It really is. You know, I think with the later spring that's coming in, the trees that usually come in first, so like your oak trees, your birch, your cottonwoods, they're going to start to bloom. And then eventually when the grasses and the weeds come in later on too, everything's going to all come in at once, and those patients are going to really start rubbing their eyes and having problems with their eye allergies.
And it's also about mold from all the snow melting off as well, and the ice melting off. There's a lot of those a lot of that as well. What are the symptoms if for some reason people are wondering, gosh, I wonder if I have an allergy?
Well, I think the biggest symptom for patients who have eye allergies, it's itchy eyes. So these patients, when they come in and they say, my eyes are itching and they've been red and watery, then we're really thinking about allergies to begin with. Sometimes patients will also have this white, stringy, gooey discharge, so that's kind of gross. But the itchy eyes is really the big thing with eye allergies.
Okay, so we're going to talk about how to just avoid it completely or do your best to avoid it.
Yeah.
So we're going to start out with some tips that Dr. Tsai has brought by. We're going to start out by just avoiding the allergens in particular. You were saying certain parts of the day, certain activities to avoid.
Yeah, so it's best to try to avoid a lot of outdoor activities when you're outside in the morning because that's when the pollen really kicks up. So you can try to avoid that. And at night, if you can try to sleep with your windows closed so you don't get all the pollen that's kind of working its way inside. So you want to try to avoid cutting the grass, for example, in the morning. That would be a good thing.
Okay. Or if you're going to try to go out later in the day, if you're really a person that suffers from that. A lot of people, of course, use HEPA air cleaners. There's also HEPA vacuum cleaners as well. And you're saying that helps in the home as getting that home environment cleaner.
Exactly. So HEPA air filters in the cleaners or in your pillowcases or in your vacuum cleaners, all those kinds of things will help to filter a lot of the stuff that's floating around inside your house as well as outside.
Okay, so there's actually bedding that is that helps out with allergies as well.
Exactly. Right.
Okay, and if you do suffer from this, you can try cool compresses and artificial tears for that minor irritation.
Right. So that's a good first line treatment to do that. But the biggest thing is we want patients to try to avoid itching their eyes or rubbing their eyes because that just tends to make things a lot worse.
Makes it worse. Yeah. Okay. So there are some new things on the market, and we're going to talk about them. We'll first start with just the over-the-counter. You were saying Zaditor?
Yeah. So Zaditor is a good over-the-counter anti-itch drop. It used to be prescription, but now actually it comes over the counter, so that works really well. And then Pataday is the other one.
This is brand new, right?
Brand new, and it's actually really convenient for patients and works well. And because it's actually a prescription, but it comes and you can use it once a day. So that's the nice convenient thing about that.
And you were mentioning Visine. There's kind of an after effect after a few days.
So if you try to use these Visine type products, if you use them more than 3 days in a row, then you can get some rebound redness. So you want to avoid trying to use those for more than 3 or 4 days.
And if you are a contact wearer, there's a few things you can try.
Yeah, I think it's really good to think about maybe getting disposable contact lenses, really taking good care of your contact lenses and the hygiene, and maybe even think about having LASIK done. Because that helps. Right. Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah, you don't have the irritating effect of the contact lens, especially if you've got...
In and out, in and out.
In and out.
And your eyewear really helps as well, and you're saying these wraparounds tend to block the pollen.
They block the pollen, and these sunglasses even come, you can get a prescription built into them, so they're kind of nice that way as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, this is all good information, and you have a lot going on with your company, opening a new clinic as well, so that's exciting.
Exactly. In Roseville, we've got a new clinic right over there by Byerly's on County Road C in Snelling, so that's a grand opening coming up in a few weeks.
All right. Well, congratulations, and thanks, and I'm sure you'll be busy with all of your clients coming up, and hopefully we'll be able to help a few people as we move into allergy season. We want to have you mark your calendar because you are all invited to the grand opening. It is May 1st. At the new St. Paul Eye Clinic in Roseville, and the event is from 4 to 7, and you can also meet Dr. Tsai there and all of his partners, and you can also enter a drawing for a chance to win free LASIK surgery. For details, call 651-738-6500.